Welcome back to LDB Games. I'm Lord Darthbawlz. In this Raid Shadow Legends video, I'm going to go through how I'm dealing with the event dungeon that has just dropped. Now, this is a pretty difficult dungeon. You face against a brand new mythical champion that they just added into the game. I'm not going to be able to pause it in time. And unfortunately, max HP damage dealers just don't bring enough damage into this fight. Now, I'm farming stage 20. I don't plan on trying to get to 30, at least until the fusion's over. It is unfortunate they dropped this at the beginning of the fusion, though the silver lining is they did drop a Dungeon Divers event at the same time, which is nice. So you're not completely wasting your energy if you go for the event dungeon. Now, when it comes to this event dungeon, it's really interesting battle because the boss is a mythical champion they just launched in this game. And when you get to the higher levels, the boss has 4 little minions with them, which are different champions from this game. If you kill all 4 of them, the boss changes into her alternate form. Her alternate form hits like a truck, steals buffs, and makes it absolutely impossible to win. It is almost a guaranteed wipe. So you want to beat the boss in this form. Now, you might just say, okay, well then don't kill the ads. Well, the downside there is every living ally reduces damage taken by this boss by 15%, which means right here, you've got 60% damage reduction. Now, if you can effectively take out 3 or even 2 of these enemy champions, that's now a 30% damage reduction as opposed to 60. See how big those hits are? And I'm not using enemy max HP damage dealers because this boss has a lower cap of the damage that you can do. It's capped at 5% of the boss's max HP, which means that 231k ignoring defense arena nuker is going to be better than none. What's that? 45% damage reduction now. 55k, again, capped. Darthbawlz, with decreased defense and weaken, is doing 174 per hit. And he's still doing 55k per hit max. So in terms of the champions, like I said, I'm using arena nukers. And not really even. Darthbawlz's not really an arena nuker anymore. Yeah, he can be. He has massive single target damage, which is ultimately what I want. I bring in Georgid as well, and after his first use of his A2, I have him turn it off so that it's just single target damage. Because once I clear that first wave, ideally 3 of them, I don't want to do damage to them. I don't want to attack them anymore. My focus needs to be on the main boss. So Georgid comes in. He's wearing Savage, and he's running 291 crit damage with 6,600 attack. Darthbawlz is running One Piece Cruel, 292 crit damage, 5,500 attack. He even has some accuracy, but I don't think it does any good in this. Bring in Farrakhan to repeat those big A1 hits. He is not building anything special. Well, actually, speed, perception, crit rate. It's got a decent amount of little stuff. 260 crit damage. I don't really care about his accuracy for this fight, and he's attack-based, right? So 5,300 attack. I've got Lydia in here. All perception. She's coming in for her decreased defense and weaken, right? She's running 269, 3,500 defense, 57,000 HP, excuse me, 490 accuracy, so she'll be landing her debuffs, and I bring in Duchess for a Knight's protection. As long as it doesn't change to the other form, this is pretty much a golden ticket right here. Just to show you, I've got Georgid down to Helm Smasher. I've got Turvold down to War Master. Yeah, you can see that there. I've got Lydia. Let's get away from the attack side. Right, support and defense. I've got Duchess, support and defense. And I've got Farrakhan, who is actually down offense and support for some extra damage. Thanks for watching. If you've made it this far, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button on the way out. Hope this helps. Pinpoint is some pretty sweet gear that you can only get during these event dungeons, and you don't want to miss out when they're available. I'm Lord Darthbawlz. This has been a Raid Shadow Legends video. I'll catch you all in the next one. Enjoy your raid.